Perfect. 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 What is going on, everybody? RB here. Welcome back to Philly Take with RB. You know what to do. Smash the like, hit the subscribe, ring the bell, do all that good stuff. Push this content out, baby, because we did it. We're here. That is right, man. The Philadelphia 76ers crushed the tanking Orlando Magic and moved to 48-23 on the season. And for the first time in 20 years, have clinched the #1 seed in the East. We will sit atop the East and the playoffs run through Philadelphia, man. It feels so good. What a season it's been, a great brand of basketball. Just, you know, the culture has shifted, man. The culture has changed. 28-7 at home, and most of those losses came when we weren't fully healthy and, you know, people were out because of this and that. It's been a really unique season in the NBA. I know that, you know, a lot of teams haven't been fully healthy all year, but the Sixers have played who's been in front of them. They've beat some of the top teams, and you know what? The Sixers have done it, man. They have solidified the #1 seed, and I'm so happy, man. I'm so happy. I think, you know, there's a lot of people that feel on both sides of the spectrum about where this team is at right now, but I think we need to take a period of reflection, man. I think we do, because at the end of the day, no matter who doesn't want to admit it, this is an accomplishment for this franchise. It really is. You know, doing something that hasn't been done in 20 years for this team is huge, right? All the down seasons, all the hard, struggling times. I mean, trying to watch this team win 10 games, right? I mean, win 20 games. It was hard. It was watching guys. I'm not even going to name all the process Sixers, but it's been insane. Sam Hinkie with the vision, man. And to just see how it's transformed, not even just from then, but until last year. I mean, 8 months ago, I think? 9 months ago, we were sitting here just, you know, sad every day. We're getting swept by the Boston Celtics. Ben didn't play in the playoffs. Embiid was getting doubled and tripled, and he wasn't, you know, himself. And Tobias Harris had a terrible series, and Brett Brown, and just, you know, just to see how this franchise has transformed from last August until now has been insane. The ownership taking a step back, realizing that they aren't competent enough to be more than businessmen, bringing in a guy of the caliber of Daryl Morey, who's done what he's done for this roster, bringing in a coach like Doc Rivers, right? I mean, two great late snags, to be honest. I mean, Doc Rivers, we were talking about all these coaches. He became available, and the next day he was on a plane coming to Philly having dinner. Honestly, just a tremendous job done by this franchise, and I think no matter how you feel about this team right now, we do have to acknowledge, man, that it's been a long time coming, and we should be proud of this. We should be proud of the #1 seed. This was Joel Embiid last night after his presser, man, and this is just legendary. Shout out to Joel for an amazing season. Listen to this. Joel Embiid is insane. His personality is great.
Thank you, Joel.
That's the process.
Oh, man. That's great, man.
Thank you, Joel.
Sam Hinkie knew trust the process. I mean, just going from trust the process. Now it's complete the process. That's what I'm going to start saying, complete the process. But, man, what a season. Joel becoming a father, you know, taking that lack of an all-NBA team last year to heart, and just the way he's played as an MVP, the way Ben Simmons has stepped up on defense. We, you know, no matter what you want to say, the guy's played great defense this year. We know that. Tobias Harris, I remember making a video before the season saying that Tobias would return to the LA form of Tobias, and man, he did even more. This is the best version of Tobias Harris's career. I mean, it's been insane. You know, trading Al Horford and bringing back a guy like Danny Green, who people were so mad at, and looking at the way that he's fit in with this team. You know, getting rid of Josh Richardson, bringing in Seth Curry, getting some of these bench pieces, man. It's been insane. A lot of guys have stepped up, and we definitely have a lot to be proud of. Now, at the same time, after we get over this little high of, you know, notching the top seed in the East, which, by the way, is so huge, as I will continue to reiterate, the playoffs come through Philadelphia, which is huge. I much would rather play a home Game 7 in Philadelphia than go to Brooklyn or Milwaukee. The playoffs come through Philadelphia. The Philly fan base, the passion is a different type of environment, and it really does help. And in addition to that, the path to the finals is much easier, right? We maybe go up against Charlotte or the Pacers or the Wizards, and then we maybe have the Knicks or the Heat, which might be tough, feisty series, but I do think they're obtainable, and I do think we can win those in 6. And then we get rested, and then we get ready for the Eastern Conference Finals against a team who may be coming off Miami, right? Or Boston, and then Brooklyn or Milwaukee, and then us. So it's just crazy, man. It definitely has helped us, and I'm finally glad that we got it done. But, you know, the work just starts now. The path starts now. We got to stay humble, man, because the journey is just getting started. Our work is cut out for us, and I truly believe that the team that will either stop or allow the Sixers to go to the finals is the Sixers, right? I believe this team does have championship talent. I believe this team does have that capability to play on an all-world level and compete with anybody in this league because we've done it this year, right? We've seen spurts, we've seen stretches where this team gets locked in for 5 minutes and they're just unstoppable. Transition defense, the fast break, knocking down shots, drawing in defenders. Like when we really step up, and people have kind of lost sight of that these past couple weeks because we haven't played competition like that. But I think now it's time to lock in. It's time to focus up. And the MVP is going to go to work. He's going to have to lead us to where we need to go. And the rest of these guys are going to have to fill their roles, man. Tobias Harris is going to have to keep up this 20 to 22 points a game. Ben Simmons is going to have to stay aggressive and hold it down on the defensive end. Seth Curry and Danny Green are going to have to knock down shots, and the bench has to show up, man. There are a lot of things that need to go right for the Sixers team, but if these guys play up to their maximum potential, I think this team is bound for a championship run. The run to the finals, the road to the finals starts now. When you get to the playoffs, man, it doesn't matter what seed you are. Everybody starts with a 0-0 record. The time is now. We have to take care of business. Everybody's going to keep sleeping on us. I don't even think they talked about us today or ESPN posted or anything for the Sixers getting the 1 seed. They've been sleeping on us all year, but that's normal, man. What did I say at the beginning of the season? Let them keep sleeping on us. We thrive in that role. And honestly, I'm almost feeling a little bit like I did in 2017. The way that, the surroundings around the Eagles, man, everybody's sleeping on us, even though we're a top seed, letting us go, that is fine. We just got to come out and do our work. But, man, just what an amazing season so far. Sure, we want to go all the way. We have championship aspirations, but, it's important to celebrate what we did. I really think our window now for the next 4 years has opened up. I really think if the right moves are made, and I really think if these guys play up, and still get better together, I think this team could be a championship caliber team for the next 3 to 4 years. I really do. What a season, man. Shout out to everybody that has been rocking with the content. We will be live for every Sixers playoff game. We'll be doing post-game recaps on the days off. We might stream other games. We have a lot coming this week in, leading up to the playoffs. We're going to find out who we are playing in the first round, but I want to shout out to everybody, man. You guys have been holding it down as always. This channel is nothing without you guys, and I appreciate everybody that always tunes in and supports, man. The Sixers get the number 1 seed. And as Joel Embiid would say, man, trust the process. It's time, man. This is what guys like Sam Hinkie envisioned when he was tanking and, getting calls from Adam Silver and having to leave. It's just crazy. It's really like a movie scene, man. Like, this is really, traveling in time now, 5 years later. This is really what was imagined, man. And it's happened. It's absolutely insane. The amount of people that raked guys like Sam Hinkie through the coals. And here we are, man. Sitting atop these. This is what the big picture was supposed to be. We've lived up to it. Now, can we finish the job, man? I cannot wait to see what happens. I have this new sense of life. I'm rejuvenated now. I cannot wait for these playoffs to start and to really get into these intense environments, this playoff atmosphere. I really can't wait, man. Shout out to everybody. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Let me know your thoughts down below. How far can the Sixers go in these playoffs? We'll have a ton of content coming up. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next one, man. Peace.
Perfect.